Welcome to my first Minecraft series with me, Super Dad. So, I have been playing Minecraft for about 6 years now, somewhere around there, 5, 6 years, and I've never actually gone through a survival playthrough. And having all this free time due to the situation going on in the world, I figured why not? First thing I'm doing is getting the heck away from there because there are caves where mobs are going to spawn, and I'm not ready to deal with any of that quite yet. So, looks like we have keys. Caves everywhere. That's not cool. Um, we're in the middle of a flower field biome, and I do have, well, sunflower plains. But I do have a couple of mods that I will go over in a bit once I get started. So, like I said, I've never gone through Minecraft start to finish and beaten it in survival. I've done mostly survival, but I've always gone into creative because usually I'm playing with my son and it's just a lot easier. It saves time. But nope, this time we're doing it. Full playthrough. Ender Dragon and the Wither. They're both going to get put down. And hopefully won't die along the way because that really is annoying. So starting out at the adventures as you normally do, punching trees and looking for the basic resources. Now, I tend to have three main things that I look for. One is a bed. I find that beds are absolutely essential beginning of a playthrough. Because if you find yourself unable to find shelter, then being able to sleep and make... Oh, but if you need to be able to sleep, basically, and kind of make mobs just disappear and make it daytime really quick, a bed is the perfect solution. So, yep, that's what we're going to do. We're going to kind of see if we can find ourselves... You know where sheep are. We have enough planks. Yeah, I think we're going to try and get some better tools here. So is there any exposed stone that's within reasonable walking distance? And the answer is yes. Now, the focus of this playthrough is not just to beat the game. I mean, that's challenging as it is. I want to build some cool stuff. I want to build a lot of kind of automated farms to help make my life a little bit easier. And I'm not going to, for the most part, I'm not just going to dive in and build, an iron farm or a food farm. I'm going to make a manual one for a while, survive off of it. And then when I kind of think I'm at the point where it kind of could be automated so I can offload the gathering of those specific resources, like iron, at some point I'm going to need a ton of iron, and I just don't have time to mine out, I don't know how many iron blocks, hundreds, thousands of iron blocks. That's just not something I have time for. And so at that point, I'll have gained enough iron legitimately where I feel that, making an iron farm, at the time I'm making it, it'll be time for it. And so I don't want to just jump into automation and just make the whole game farms and me just sit back and kind of avoid death. So that's first things first. I want to build cool structures. I want to build things that are meaningful, that have purpose. And what I mean by that is that they fit into the play mode, play style, and they look the part. So we're building, right now it looks like we might build in a forest or a plains. Well, it doesn't contain like all sorts of crazy themed blocks from other biomes, that it still is incorporated within the same biome kind of block palette. So yeah, I mean, there's a lot to it. It's kind of hard to explain, but as I progress a little bit, it'll make a little bit more sense, hopefully. I'm just making some of the basic tools that I'm going to need to kind of get started here. This is usually the first few minutes of my playthrough. And let's see. I think that's all I need, actually, yeah. Now let's go get ourselves some wool. We don't have any iron, so we can't make shears. So unfortunately, sheep gonna have to permanently go away. Yeah, two. All right, need one more wool. Sorry, Mr. Sheep. I really feel bad about this. I'd rather shear you, but I am not that advanced quite yet, and I really can't wait till I am that advanced. So sad for sheepies. But know that their lives were not meaningless. We have a bed. We do. And we can plop it down wherever we want. I want to do a little bit of exploring around here and see what we have. So we have all these pretty flowers. We have some mildly terrifying gaps in the terrain, and I'm not sure what the deal with that is. Like this sugar cane here. Oh, and inadvertently a sunflower. Oh, okay. Those wolves can stay on that side of the sea because I don't want them feasting on the lovely sheep over here. So, as far as I'm concerned, the wolves can stay hungry for all I care at this point in time. Yeah, I need these sheep. They're going to be helpful to me. I do have cows too, which is good. Cows mean steak and leather once they are, I would say, harvested. And that is good because steak is one of the best food sources in the game, and leather is definitely needed. I'd say pretty much throughout the whole game. And if you can get a good source of that going on early, then you're setting yourself up for some pretty good success because you'll always have pretty good food. You also have a steady supply of leather, and you won't have to worry about it too much. So I'm really happy that we do have some cows. What do we have here? Oh, is the spider going to attack me? I think he is. Well, that would be unfortunate for him. I like squishing spiders. No, I don't think he was bothered too much. I don't like confrontation. If I have to take it on, well, I will. So, this looks like a leisurely start to the playthrough, which I'm really happy about because I don't like stress right off the bat. I like stress period, but especially right off the bat because that sets the wrong tone for it. So, some calmness is always good. Now, I mentioned I do play with some mods, and I do play with a few fabric mods, and they are designed primarily. Well, the reason why I went with fabric mod is because they have a few mods, phosphor, I don't remember, sodium, and something else. Lithium? Yeah, lithium. And those three combined make for an extremely smooth Minecraft experience. I use F3 here. I get around 150 minimum frames per second, which is crazy smooth. And I don't have the world's best computer. I really don't. I have a computer from a processor is not new at all. It's like a third generation i7. And I have a decent graphics card nowadays, 1080 Ti. At the time when I got it, it was pretty good. Now it's like meh. You have 1080? That's cool. So my system specs aren't overly high, and so I needed something that would give me a smoother experience when gaming, well, especially with Minecraft, because some of the frame rates with lag when you start doing a lot of crazy redstone and things like that, it can get nuts. So, yeah, I just wanted something that would help my performance out quite a bit, and I think I found it. So, not going to complain too much about it. So now we have a dilemma here. Need some more trees. I need to eat. Problem is, no food. So, on my list of things, it was a bed, which we now have our bed, shelter, which, mildly important, honestly, to be perfectly frank with you. I mean, if you have a bed, then you really don't really need the shelter that much. But I am going to move a little bit closer to this that little miniature cave that I started carving out, and yeah, we're going to plop that down, and we're going to plop down a furnace. The reason why I needed some extra lumber was because I don't have coal yet. I haven't seen any exposed coal. So I have to do something. So is that way? Yeah, okay. You can only burn full logs. But, oh, wait. Oh, let out. Yeah, so that's what it is. So I'm going to make charcoal, which isn't the greatest fuel source either. But I remember now, if you do planks, you get a ton of planks right off the bat. You could really kind of load your food sources up. So I'm making some coal for some torches. And I'm going to go ahead and plop down the bed because we are going to need to sleep here pretty soon. If we don't, we're going to be surrounded by mobs that we are definitely not going to be prepared for. Maybe pull it off and survive, but on a hard difficulty, no armor and a stone sword of all things, ooh, that's not going to be a pretty sight. So, I don't know that I'm going to actually get too much more done today. I mean, I'm probably going to cook up some food. Probably going to go see if I can dig out that little mine a little bit more and see what comes of it. But I'm trying to keep the episodes, I'm trying to be mindful of the time involved with episodes. I don't want them to be too long. So we got a few minutes here where we can cook this stuff up. And I'm just going to probably take the first one. Nom nom nom. Beautiful. Yeah, we're just going to go in here and try and see if we can dig down. Wrong tool. If you ever are trying to mine something and it seems like it's taking a long time, and if it's not obsidian, like that stone, like I knew it was not moving very fast, the progress bar, so I knew right away I was using the wrong tool. That's one way you can find out, for sure. Two would just be, looking at what tool you have loaded in your hand and paying attention. Definitely I did not do there. But yeah, there's a lot of little helpful tips that I'll try and provide. Like I said, I've been playing this for a few years, so I kind of, oh, well, kind of picked up on a few things, let's put it that way, that I know I have done that I would kind of mark as mistakes, and that I would like to see if help other people avoid them, because some of them were costly, and boy, out of my corner of my eye, I saw a flash of green. I just immediately thought creeper for some reason. And my first thought was, well, there goes the first death of the season. Oh, first death of the season series, rather, not season. But, oh, okay. I am also a very twitchy person by nature. So when I get startled like that, I kind of panic. I'll try not to do that, but I'm just Minecraft for some reason puts me on edge, and it's not the easiest thing for me to deal with. So since I'm not going to probably be harvesting chickens, at least for the foreseeable future, I'm going to make them my main food source for the time being. I'm trying to leave these cows alone because I definitely want to use these cows. The way my accuracy is with the sword, you'd think I'd never played Minecraft before. But yeah, I'm leaving the cows in place because I do not want to have a problem corralling them up. I want to have as many of those guys from the start as possible to make the breeding process as smooth as possible. Pigs are the same boat. I'm not going to be using them. They're also a pretty good food source, especially early on. If I can get rid of these first few piggies, then we should be good to go. Now, I can say what I'm going to probably do is get some basics going. Oh, we have wolves over here too. Oh, isn't that nice? He said sarcastically. Oh, okay. Those guys might have to be tamed. I might have to find some bones at some point really quick because I do not need them spreading. Oh, they're already over here. Okay, no, 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 no. You can stop that. Sorry, dogs, but if it's you or the sheep, I'm picking the sheep every time. You guys can't do that to me. I got lucky enough to get sheep near me, and now you guys are trying to tear through them like they're your last meal, and that is not okay. Okay, wow, these guys are tearing through my sheep. No, 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 no. No, this is not okay. I am not okay with you guys doing this. You guys are like a menace right now. Oh, man. I really am sorry. I want to tame a bunch of you guys, but when you guys go off and start killing the things that I need, oh, I cannot allow that. I feel so bad, but Those guys could have been friends, but I don't have any skeleton bones. Either them or the sheep, and right now the sheep are way more valuable, and I know where I can find more dogs across the pond. I don't know where I can find more sheep. So, decisions had to be made. Unfortunately for the doggos, I did not side with them. So, I think with that, we are going to close out the first episode and call it a day. I have a lot of work to do. Oh, I didn't mean to hit you, sheep. Oh, what a disaster. Try to protect them, then I'm turning around and smacking them with my sword. I have a lot of work to do. So this is going to look a lot different. This is also going to be a playthrough where you're not seeing every last detail that I'm doing on camera. A lot of the stuff that goes on behind the scenes, I'm going to be perfectly honest, it's boring. You do not want to watch me mining for hours on end. That's usually what happens, though. So, you understand that a lot of things may change. For like big things like building a house, or I'll try and get that on camera as much as possible. But again, it's something that's tedious, and I'm not the best at building, so it can take me hours and hours to build. And then usually I tear it down. So, yeah, we'll see. A lot of the projects, though, yeah, will be done on camera. Simple farms, building farms out, things like that. Explaining them, mechanics behind them, exploration, for the most part, will be done on camera. But tedious stuff, like I said, like mining and crafting up a whole bunch of different materials and harvesting sand and mass, it's just doesn't make for good content for the most part. And yeah, so I will see you next time. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you learned something, and I'll see you next episode. Bye.